everyone, I'm Yogiyue with Yoga Lifestyles. Welcome back to the next video in our series. Let's get started in child's pose. And press your forehead firmly down into the mat. And walk your hands out firmly, spread your fingers out. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And let it go. Take another deep breath in. And let it go. Take one more deep breath. Inhale. And let it go. Exhale. And plant your hands firmly. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up for downward facing dog. And spend a little bit of time here just pedaling out your feet. Really sending your breath through the back of your legs. And inhale, look forward between your hands and slowly walk up to meet them. Inhale, halfway lift, so lengthen your spine. This time, pull your belly button in towards your spine, start to engage your core. Exhale as you let it go, and grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. Let's spend some time here, just hanging low, decompressing your back and spine. And shake your head out lightly. And then release your hands. Inhale, start to rise up all the way up to mountain pose. Reach to the sky, stretch. Exhale as you fold back in. And inhale, halfway lift, look forward, belly to spine. Step back to plank pose. Yeah. Really breathe here. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. And start to engage the muscles in your legs. Your core pulls up and in towards your spine. Take a deep breath in and lower halfway for chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, look up. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Bring your big toes together. Look forward, walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. And forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, halfway lift. And walk back to plank. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, look up. And exhale back, downward facing dog. And by now you might start feeling a little warmth, a little heat rising in your body. This time walk, hop, or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, cobra. And Sensolers are such a great way to awaken the muscles in your body and set the tone for your practice, really rushing all the blood through the muscles and warming them up. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, look forward. Walk, hop, or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, reach to the sky. And this time, bring your big toes together, bend your knees for chair pose. Yeah, and keep your hands at your heart center and drop your shoulders away from your ears. You want to start to feel your belly engage, so pull your belly button in towards your spine and drop your tailbone down towards your heels. Yeah, if you're ready for a little more, reach up to the sky. Start to feel that warmth, that inner fire building in your body. Exhale as you fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. And jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog this time. So lift your hips and thighs off your mat, only leaving the tops of your feet grounded. Exhale, back downward facing dog. And pedal out here. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. And just for a moment, circle out your ankle, bend your knee. And move around a little bit. Hug your right knee into your nose. Inhale, lift back up. And step it through for warrior one. And sink in nice and low. Stay engaged. And keep breathing. Open up into warrior two. Shoulders away from your ears, sinking nice and low, and really feel the inner fire building in your body. Keep your right knee stacked right over your ankle and reach back for exalted warrior. Bring your forearm to your thigh for side angle pose. Inhale, look up, and breathe. Both hands down for chaturanga, low push-up. Option here to keep your right toes lifted off your mat as you float to add a little more challenge to your practice. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Press it up nice and high, circle out your ankle, and bend your knee. Yeah. And hug your knee to your nose, nice and tight. Inhale, lift it back to the sky, and step through for warrior one. Back foot is flat, and you really want to strengthen up through your back leg. Feel the power, the strength that you're building there. Drop down nice and low. Keep breathing. Open out to warrior two, and really feel that hip sink in. Front knee stacks over your ankle. Reach back for exalted warrior. And forearm to your thigh for side angle pose. Inhale, look up, and breathe. And while you're in this pose, you really want to feel like you're twisting your lungs, your belly up towards the sky, right? So you want to open up your top shoulder. And then both hands down. Chaturanga, option to keep your left toes lifted as you float. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, back downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch. Bend your knees a lot, look forward between your hands. Walk, hop, or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Bend your knees, keep your big toes together for chair pose. This time, reach up to the sky and start to feel that inner heat, that inner fire burning. Sit a little lower. Don't be afraid. And here you're working the biggest muscle groups in your body, your glutes, your quads, and hamstrings, right? And so you should start feeling like those muscles jiggling, jumping up for joy. That means that you really, really need to be in chair and sit just a little bit lower, yeah? Most of your weight is in your heels, and try lifting and spreading your toes, looking down and just making sure that they're there. Bring your hands to your heart, and let's twist to one side. Hooking your elbow outside your knee. And actually, the longer you stay in chair pose, the more calories you can burn, right? Anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes, you'll start feeling the heat, that burning sensation quickly. Inhale, come back through center. Stay nice and low, and let's twist to the other side. Keep breathing, don't give up. Inhale, come back through center. One more breath. Yes, you can. Now fold in. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Hop or jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Reach your right leg up to the sky. Big inhale. This time, bend your knee and stack your hips. An option to flip your dog here, right? Drop your right foot to your mat, and lift your hips up to the sky, really stretching the front of your body. Now bring your hand back through your heart center, and let's flip over right knee to your nose, hug it in. Inhale, lift it back to the sky. This time, take your right knee to your right elbow, touch, and lift it back to the sky. Cross it over to your left elbow, really make that connection. Inhale, lift it back to the sky, and step through for warrior one. You've been here before. Reach up to the sky. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Sink in just a little lower. Don't be afraid of your warrior. Open up to warrior two. Turn your gaze right over your fingertips. Feel fierce and strong in this warrior pose. Exalted warrior, reach back. And drop your forearm to your thigh for side angle pose. Now remember, you can actually add on from here. Keep twisting your lungs toward the sky, but maybe drop your hand down to your mat. You can even bind your top arm behind your back and releasing your fingers. Keep looking up, breathing, expanding your body. And both hands down to frame your front foot and pick your back leg up to the sky for a standing needle. Now your standing leg can be slightly bent, right? Don't force that leg to straighten, but lift up through your heel and really feel the muscles in your core engage. Keep breathing. And feel free to add on by holding on to your standing ankle with one or both hands. Plant your hands back down, feet together for chair pose. Yes, we are there again. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hop or jump back to plank. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, up dog, look up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg reaches to the sky, inhale. Bend your knees, stack your hips. And get ready for flip dog. Lifting your belly, pressing your tailbone towards the sky. Breathe. And come back around. Step your foot to your nose, knee to nose, hug it in. Inhale, lift it back to the sky. To your left elbow, touch. And back up to the sky, inhale. Cross it over to your right elbow, make that connection. Lift it back to the sky. Step through for warrior one. Reach up. Open out to warrior two. Turn your gaze right over your fingertips, sink in nice and low. Feel that burn, feel the burn, feel the opening in your hips. Reach back, exalted warrior. Forearm to thigh, side angle pose. Now remember to add on from here. Drop your hand down to your mat. Keep opening, maybe bind. And these are just options for you to add on and make this practice a little more challenging, right? This is your time, your practice, so you're in charge. Place both hands down and kick back, right leg to the sky. Maybe you grab on one or both hands. And both hands down for feet together. Chair pose. Look up. Keep your belly engaged. Sit just a little lower. Yes, you can. Inhale, one more breath. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold back in, exhale. Open your feet hip width distance apart. Have a slight bend in your knees and grab your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Forward fold, and really just sway your head. Take a little break here. Release and plant your hands. Walk back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And take a few breaths here. By now, down dog should feel like a resting pose. Really send your tailbone towards the sky. Feel the action of your heels pressing down to your mat. And take another deep breath in. Let it go. Look forward to your hands. Walk, hop, or jump. Halfway lift, breathe in. And forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And hands to your heart center. And so we've been working a lot on building the strength and the warmth in your body, especially in your core. So now we're gonna use all of that to stabilize your muscles and go into some balancing poses, yeah? So stand firmly with your hands down by your side. And lift up one knee. And flex your standing, your lifted foot. And really engage your deep core muscles by lifting your knee just a little higher. And you can add on by reaching up to the sky. You can also add on by straightening out your leg in front of you, really kicking out through your heel. Bring your leg back in, your knee back in, and straighten it back behind you for airplane pose. Now you want to kick back through your heel, engage the muscles in your legs, really squeeze your glutes in, and hug your shoulder blades together. Feet back together, mountain pose. Other knee lifts. Engage your deep core muscles, really flex your lifted foot. Reach up to the sky for more. You want to feel an energetic line, right? Moving through the center of your body. So rooting you down at the same time, lifting you up through the crown of your head. You can also add on more by straightening out your leg. Bring your knee back in, lift it higher, and take it back for airplane pose, kicking back through your heel. Yeah, and it's totally okay if you're a little wobbly in your airplane, right? If you're experiencing some turbulence. Keep breathing, keep breathing. And feet back together, mountain pose. Reach up to the sky, big inhale, and fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Walk or jump back to plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And take your right leg up to the sky. One more opportunity here to flip your dog, right? Send your belly to the sky, really stretch the front of your body. And as you make your way back around, knee to nose, hug it in. Back to the sky, lift it high. To your right elbow, touch. Just keep it here and take it to your left elbow. Take it back to your right and bring it back to your nose. Drop your knee between your hands for pigeon pose. And just shift your hips from side to side. You want to feel some comfort here and really let go. Drop down to your forearms. Let's take a few breaths right here. Come back to your hands and lift back up into downward facing dog. And pedal out your feet. I'll give you the option here to inhale back out to plank and take a full vinyasa. Right? When you're back in down dog, lift your left leg up to the sky. Last opportunity here. Flip your dog, really lift your belly higher this time. And make your way back. Hug your left knee into your nose, nice and tight. Lift it back to the sky. Bring it to your left elbow. Keep it here. Bring it to your right. Back to your left and up to your nose. And set your knee between your hands for pigeon pose. So be aware that each side is going to feel a little different. This might be your tighter side. Just keep breathing through the process. Drop down to your forearms if you can. Let's take just a few breaths here. Yeah, and you should really feel a stretch right about now in your glutes. Drop down a little lower, maybe soften your shoulders. Take one more breath. And inhale right back up. Let's take one final downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. And look forward between your hands. This time walk, hop, or jump. And come down to your booty. Lift your legs up to the sky. Let's do one last core exercise right here. This is boat pose, right? So a few options for boat pose. You can modify by holding on to the back of your knees, but keep your toes engaged and flexed, kicking out through your heel. If you want a little bit more, engaging your core, your lowest belly, reach your arms out or even up to the sky. Bring your hands to your heart and let's do some row boats, right? So bring your elbow down to your mat, crisscross all the way, side to side. And you can stay stationary. Feel free to add on a little bit more by straightening out both legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here for both. 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Last 2. 1 more. Yes, you can. And hug your knees into your chest. Come down to your back. Now let's cool down. Rock from side to side. And really feel a little massage in your back and spine. And plank both feet down. You want to keep them hip width distance apart. And lift your hips up to the sky for bridge pose. Hug your shoulder blades in together. And breathe. Come back down. And grab the outer edges of your feet for happy baby pose. And give some gentle rocking from side to side. You can even move your head too. And start to feel the benefit effects of your practice. Really notice how your breath is right now and where your mind is. Plant your feet again. This time option for bridge or wheel. Bring your hands up by your ears. Press down through your hands and feet and lift up, stretching the whole front of your body. And slowly lower back down. Tuck your chin in and hug your knees into your chest. And for one last final thing before Shavasana, drop your knees to one side for a twist. Really open your arms out like a capital T. And get a last little bit of twist in your mid-body, your core. Rinsing out, massaging your inner organs. And come back through center and switch to the other side. Knees to the other side for a twist. Come back through center. Give them one last hug, one last squeeze. And then spread out for Shavasana. Final resting pose. Soften everything here. Take one more deep breath in. And let it go. Start to reflect on all the work that you've done today. And really feel all the strength and the power that you've built in your body. Notice the energy circulating, flowing through you. And now you can disengage your muscles and really rest, soaking in, taking with you every last benefit from your practice today. And thank yourself for doing it, for showing up and being the strong warrior that you are. Take one more breath here. And slowly start to wiggle your toes and fingers and circle your wrists and ankles. Reach your arms over your head. Take a full body stretch. And roll over to your side. And press yourself up to a seat. And sit up nice and tall. And close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart center. Let's take one final deep breath together. Inhale. And exhale. And thank you so much for joining me today. You did so well. You should be very proud of yourself. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Namaste.